Hey everybody, this is Brittany here from Surfing Waves of Light, and today I found a spot in the woods to relay this message. I hope I'm being loud enough. I had to walk around to find a tree that would hold my phone camera so I could record this message, but this is coming into you from the Arcturians. This channeling is called Want to Buck the System, and I'm going to bring them through because they're all ready to go. Greetings, dear beings. We are the Arcturian Council, and we are pleased to connect with all of you beings out there, your spirits, your light. We can see this, we feel this about you all the time. We look at each being, and when we look within you, we see you in your highest path and potential. We have this ability, which is something you can all access. You can all look at yourselves and others and see the highest potential, see the developed and evolved aspects of the challenges and traits that you all came in to this earthly experience to uncover, to evolve, to transfer from lower frequency expression into the highest frequency form. A journey that we are all on, that we are personally also on at this time, in our own way, in our own state, and in our own density. Many of you out there are concerned about the systems and expressions on your planet at this time. And so many of you wish to go against it, so to speak. You wish to show the system that you are not interested in filling it up anymore. You do not support it because you do not appreciate its unkindness. The systems that are at play on the planet right now, they cannot tolerate the tiniest bit of kindness and generosity and love, for that is not their nature. That does not mean that beings cannot benefit from them or live a loving life through the system, but many of you inquire, how can I find my way out of this place in this system that seemingly has no exit? And so we wish to paint a picture for you. Imagine an auditorium full of souls. We want to use an auditorium as to not overwhelm you with the expansiveness, but in reality this would be a sea of souls. But we use an auditorium, and each seat is the separated individual, the separated soul integration that you are all experiencing in individuality at this time. Now I want you to imagine that this whole auditorium has basically shadowy figures. Each seat has a figure that is a shadow, sort of an empty seat, but yet there is a shadowy, dark being there. We do not mean dark in any negative way. We mean darkness because the light has not yet turned on. And so at this time, there is an auditorium full of seats of dark beings that are not turning on their internal light. You look out into the world for the dark beings, but they are actually caring for you. You see, you all came into this earth with absolutely perfect gifts, perfect experiences and traits and attributes for you to fulfill your highest purpose. But what is occurring at this time is you all have pushed out the responsibility of healing, of monetary exchange, of insurance, all these different things. You have rejected your responsibility for them, and so you've handed it to a corporation or a business or a system that is at play at your planet. But we want you to know that These systems exist because this auditorium of potential light beings have not yet been turned on. We are here today to turn you on. We are here because our vision of this planet is this auditorium full of beings that have turned their lights on. And so these dark, shadowy figures that we can currently see, we no longer can see them because the light is so bright. And so as you step into your true calling on this planet, you take away jobs and support for these systems. These systems exist because you are all still dark. Many of you are still not exploring your creative passions. You're not exploring your true and core purpose. The system will not fail as long as you need it. This can both be comforting and distressing. Comforting because, of course, while you need a system, you would not want it to fail. But distressing because we think that many of you have this idea that these systems will just fall. But no, what you are doing is projecting your responsibility out. And it is time for you to take that responsibility back and slowly start to turn on your own light. You buck the system by stepping into your role on this planet. Because for every system that is in place, there is a being on this earth that can do that job in a higher frequency fashion, in a more loving way. And so we are calling you all today to do that. We are calling you all to step into your eminence as a healer, as a exchanger of money, as someone who fixes cars or fixes houses or whatever that thing is. We encourage you to step into those jobs that you have been prepared for by every experience on this earth, good or bad. They have all prepared you for this. So when we see the earth in its 5D higher frequency form, it is an auditorium full of beings with their lights on. Lights so bright that the shadowy figures of the past, of the self that was turned off, and of that self who rejected its responsibility and allowed others to do it for them, is no longer even visible or remembered. The light is so bright that that time of Earth's planet, of that experience for that each individual being, that time is over. You don't even remember because it feels fuzzy like a dream. Like, how could you have ever even been that way in the first place? When you step into your light, you'll never know how you functioned in this unloving society. You will never understand how you were able to tolerate it because of how unloving it is and was in that perspective. So if you want to buck the system, we say do not fight it. Step into your light, step into your power, and become who you really are. We love you all so very much. Step into your light. We need you. This planet needs you. We need new systems through the turning on of the individual beings that are here. Thank you for listening to our channeling. We are hearing things in the woods, and we are going to leave the microphone of this being incarnate and head home to where we stay, and allow this being to head home to where she stays. We love you all so very much, and we will speak to you again at another time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Yeah, that was a channeling from the Arcturians in the woods. They really wanted me to come here to do this channeling, and yeah, they really want you all to know that you are the system you're waiting for. That they just said that came through. You are the system you're waiting for, and whatever experiences you've had on Earth, they are preparing you to see the unloving way things were done, and then take that and use your creative life force energy to create what you want to see in this world, because that is how it is created. Nothing will fall until the new is created and in process. And that's why we need you. I need you. We all need each other. Community is going to be what gets us through this, because community is the core system. Loving community is the only system that has ever really created a life that is of the highest love. For it is through community that we can hold high loving values, and corporations have no motivation for that. They're not good or bad, they just don't have that motivation. So a little continuing of that channeling. I heard some noises and I sort of stepped out a little bit of my state. But anyway, so I just want to say thank you for listening. I also want to let you all know, and thank you to Lynn from the UK for having me do this, that I am currently doing channeling sessions for individuals, and I am also doing healing touch sessions, which is a form of energy healing that is accredited by the American Nurses Credentialing Center. It is a 5-level program. I am in my mentorship phase, and I really love to practice. I do this virtually or in person. The in-person sessions are incredible and help you get into really deep relaxation and meditation. So I wanted to let you all know that I do that, so you know. So if you are interested in doing that, please reach out to me. I'll put a link in the description for my contact form. My website is www.surfingwavesoflight.com, and you can see some of my other offerings there, but those are the two that I'm mainly focused on now. I'm really enjoying channeling. Channeling has been lighting me up so much, and I think it is definitely part of my purpose. So I'm trying to step into my light so my auditorium seat is not dark, because that's not what the guides want me to do. So simple as that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share. And if you want to support me, I have a buy me a coffee link, and your attention and intention and love and focus just on this video is major support for me. So thank you all so much, and I hope you enjoyed this woodsy channeling. And yeah, happy Turkey Week Day, or just a beautiful week in November. Whatever you're celebrating, I hope you're doing it well. Love you all. Bye.